You know, I find the toughest part of any job around the house is the cleanup afterwards, other than the apology to the neighbors and the trip to the police station. But for most men, watering the lawn or taking down the Christmas lights is drudgery enough without having to put everything neatly away when you're done. But then the next time you go to use any of that stuff, there's a problem. I'm thinking there's got to be a better way. Put a few extra rims on this baby. Made myself a 120 horsepower Sidewinder. One rim for each item I'm trying to wind up. See? That way it keeps them all separate and allows me to clean up any project in 2 seconds flat. I turn the idle up to about 2,200 RPM. That'll give me enough pop to take the kinks out of the hose. Now all I have to do is reach inside, tap her into gear. Okay, that's important. Don't use a front-wheel drive vehicle. Up the lodge this week. It's the end of the month. That's when the bills come in. You know, the envelopes with the windows in them. Or as we call them, landfill. Oh, look at this one, hey? Final notice. That's good news. I was afraid they'd never give up. Don't do that. Stop it. You know how it worries me when you're happy.
Well, it's nothing to do with bugging you. I'm just really happy because something special arrived in the mail today.
Well, I'm not helping you inflate it.
No, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Dear friend. This letter comes to you from someone who wants to pass on the good fortune they received from it. All you have to do is send it off without changing any of the text to 10 friends within 24 hours, and then great things will happen to you.
You know what this is? This is a chain letter, Harold. This is all baloney, okay? Chain letters are right up there with horoscopes, palm readers, and extended warranties.
No, it says if I don't return it, terrible things will happen to me, though.
Yeah, you know, Harold, in my life, I've received, I don't know, hundreds of these darn chain letters. I've never, ever, ever sent one out. And look at me.
It's time for the Possum Lodge word game! Today's prize is from Port Asbestos Video. Good for one rental of absolutely any Madonna movie. The rental is free, but if you want to bring it back, it'll cost you $5. All right, Mike, cover your ears. Red, you got 30 seconds to get Mike to say this word. Tradition. Tradition.
Yeah, all right, Winston.
And go!
Okay, Mike, every Christmas your family gets together because it's...
When they all get a day pass?
Okay, like my mother makes cranberry sauce every Thanksgiving. But there must be something that your mother does every year, and that's called a...
Wedding?
No, okay, but your mother does that so often because it's one of society's...
Legal loopholes. You can't testify against a spouse.
Okay, no, but carrying on with the wedding thing, the bride wears a white dress because it's a...
Naive groom.
Red, almost out of time.
Okay, Mike, you know these CEOs, they make their big money grab and they head off to the Grand Cayman, okay? That's because for them, it's a...
Well, it's a criminal's paradise.
How do you figure that?
No extradition treaty.
I heard it! I heard it!
Welcome to the experts portion of the program, where we address those three little words that men find so hard to say. I don't know. Okay, here's the letter. Dear experts, my question is, should I heat my house with gas or electricity? Now that the nights are getting cooler, what's better for sleeping? Turn up the thermostat or get an electric blanket?
Oh, no. Electric blankets scare me.
Well, they're okay unless they get wet.
You know, in prison, they keep the temperature at 70 degrees Fahrenheit all day, every day. It's kind of like California, except with no beaches or palm trees.
Yeah, or movie stars.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Plus, in prison, you have more options. You have gas, electric, or lethal injection.
You know, I don't think the guy wants to sleep that long, Mike.
Personally, I'd recommend the furnace over the electric blanket, you know, because they have these programmable thermostats, you know. They can be set to constantly be adjusting the temperature in the house.
Oh, yeah, around here they're called husbands.
There is another option. You know, back in the 70s, there was this rock and roll group, and they were called Three Dog Night. You got any idea where they got that name from?
A frat party?
No, from Australia. Because sometimes they sleep with dogs.
Sure sounds like a frat party.
You know what? Forget about gas, forget about electricity. The cheapest way to stay warm is just to wear more clothes to bed.
Yeah, okay. Well, what about when you want to...
What?
You know.
Oh, I know. I'm just not sure you know.
I'm talking about... I'm talking about if you want to do something, but you have all those clothes on.
Well, you just keep your slippers near the edge of the bed and don't take the flap down until you get there. A lot of people have these central vac units in their homes, but I got to thinking, something this good shouldn't be wasted on house cleaning. My mind takes me back when I was a kid there. I used to go down to the Big Eaton store in Toronto, and they had vacuum tubes there for taking messages from one area to another, like maybe checking on the price of something or getting you your bill or telling the manager there was a 9-year-old kid in a flannel shirt trying to steal fishing lures. So this time on Handyman Corner, I'm going to show you how to turn your central vac into an in-house two-way message delivery system. First thing you want to do is rewire the receptacle so that it's controlled by this wall switch, like this. So that's where they go. Next, you need a couple of mailboxes. You can actually get these cheap as long as it's dark and you got a strong front bumper. These are going to become our message centers. To hook the unit up to the central vac system, you need some PVC pipe and a couple of elbows, and that way anything that's traveling through the system will be deflected into the mailbox. Now, sending messages, well, that's a little trickier, because you need something that'll funnel everything into the pipe. I'm actually going to use pieces off these highway safety cones. You can actually get these while you're getting the mailboxes. You need to get 2 of these units so that you and your wife can each have one, see? And then wherever you are in the house, you just plug it into the nearest central vac outlet. The only other detail is controlling the airflow. See, I punched a hole in the side of the mailbox, and in the receive position, the hole is covered by this plug that I took out of our bathtub. It means Bernice and I can only take showers now, but that's fine. I mean, the 2 of us having a bath together looks like the manatee exhibit at Marineland. But right now I want to send Bernice a message. So what I do is I move my dispatch arm into the send position. That moves the bathtub plug away from the hole and allows air to flow into the system. Because air is kind of like a married man, it'll always take the path of least resistance. Okay, Bernice is upstairs in the house somewhere. I'm just going to send her this little message. Now I just swing the arm down into the receive position. There we go. Wonder what she said. I think think I figured out the exact moment when men started to go horribly off track. It wasn't the first Super Bowl, or a Village People concert, or when they introduced bottomless drinks at the topless bar. It was the day somebody invented automatic transmission. That changed us forever. Suddenly, driving a car was easy. That's a bad thing. Men only like two things to be easy: exams and women. And we don't study for either one of them. Driving needs to be difficult. Because if a man is doing something that doesn't take both hands and both feet, his mind will wander, and it doesn't stop and ask for directions. And if you ask me, women would prefer to date a guy who has standard transmission. Because if he's a young man, you know he's got to keep his hands to himself. And if he's an old guy, there's less chance that his leg will fall asleep. So the next time you buy a car, get one with a clutch and a gear shift. Let's get back to the days when our careers were moving forward and our cars were stalling rather than the other way around. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together.
Even if you've been living a 3-ply lifestyle on a 2-ply budget, don't skimp on your septic maintenance. That's one place you don't want to be over your head.
Well, I got a chain letter from Harold, which is not a big surprise, but hey, wait a minute, what's this? A chain letter from Winston, huh? I am having a special kind of day, aren't I?
Hey, Red, what are you doing?
Huh?
Well, you don't throw chain letters in the garbage.
Oh, no, you know what, you're right. You know, I expected a chain letter from Harold, but not from you, Winston.
Look, Red, you're supposed to send chain letters to 10 people you know. In a town this size, you're bound to get some overlap.
Yeah, well, you know, Winston, I don't mind you getting involved with this chain letter thing.
Oh, I sense a big butt coming here.
You're right.
Well, I was hoping I'd find you two here. I got a little chain letter here from yours truly to each of you.
Dalton, isn't a stamp a lot cheaper than you driving all the way over here?
Yeah, but it's not as fast, huh? You know what? It's not always about money, Red.
You know, Red's totally against this chain letter thing. He feels that people should give up all hope of ever trying to improve their situation.
Well, every year I look at the Fortune 500 list. I never see anybody on there who made it by sending out chain letters.
Yeah, well, that's the way I felt, but look what happened to Harold.
Nothing happened to Harold. He's always been like that.
No, the letter.
What?
The chain letter. Huh? He sent it out like they told him to, and the next day he got a $100 bill in the mail. $100 for nothing. Just like that. $100. I got letters to deliver. I'll see you later.
Yeah, me too.
We're trying to get a little irrigation going out behind the lodge. It's pretty dry back there, and sorry, Walter. Sorry. That was just a little accident. It's an accident. Oh boy. So anyway, okay, that's not an accident. That was just no. That's just pure fun. And then now the problem with that is now Mike's got he's got to try to keep the box dry and so on. You're a little damp there, Mike, but Mike had brought one of these underground sprinkler systems. This is a great thing. So meanwhile they're trying to get just I'm saying, well, why do they bother with the regular sprinkler one there? And sorry guys, sorry. So we get the irrigation, and Mike let that coil go and knocks Walter over, and then that's not my fault. It just the valve just went to something. Don't know what happened there. So, guys, I think you're digging her a little deep. You only go down about 6 inches there, but like I say, boy, the ground is so hard. So I figure from here on out, we'll just kind of pile the grass over it. I didn't realize that they had actually buried quite a bit of the pipe way down there, but I had done my part, and I figure why not just relax for a minute or two, and Walter and Mike were going to go and just give it a try. Try our new sprinkler system and see how she worked. But they turned her on, and they're looking for the little heads to pop out, but there's nothing happening. They can't quite figure out what's going on, but you could hear there was water running somewhere. And I'm starting to get I'm dreaming I'm on the Titanic at this point, and they're looking around, trying to feel what's going on, and they got a problem. And they get down real close there, and then all of a sudden they get the one head to pop up, but it's just, that's not, there's where the water is. She's caught in some kind of and it's like a big jelly thing there, and so Walter decides to nail that with the axe and just relieve the pressure, and up comes the water, and guess who got it all? As Connie Francis would say, who's sorry now? You know what really Frenches my fries? Borrowing somebody's car and then finding out it doesn't even have power steering. I mean, driving's supposed to be pleasant and relaxing. If I wanted to work out, I wouldn't want to work out. Don't panic. There's always a better way. Get yourself one of these heavy-duty steering wheel covers here. Make it an extra large. You can get these off a bus while the driver's in the men's room. We're going to slip that over the steering wheel itself, but you need it extra big because we're going to power it with this cordless drill. Okay, the key here is the ratio between the diameter of the steering wheel and the size of the pulley that's going into the chuck of the drill. I figure 500 to 1 is the correct ratio, so the steering wheel is 17 inches. All we have to do is divide that by 500. You know, mathematical formulas may be fine for some people, but I prefer trial and error, even though it sometimes leads to trial by fire and occasionally trial by jury. But all I did was try a whole bunch of different things, stuck them into the chuck of the drill. For example, tried a baby carriage wheel, too big. Went with a screw nail, too small. What I am going with is a gherkin pickle. This baby works like a charm. Check this out. What's that, you say? What if I want to turn the other way? Well, hey, this is a reversing drill. Well, the whole lodge is really getting behind this chain ladder thing. This is the incoming pile. Not too excited about that. It's the letters going out that we're focusing on. Get the lead out there, Dalton. Hey, I'm trying to make the 5 o'clock mail pickup.
And rather than pitch in, you've chosen to use harsh words? Where am I, at home?
Come on, Red. Help out here. I got so much glue on my tongue. I can't even talk.
Yeah.
More chain letters. Where should I put them?
In the garbage can. Oh, it's under the pile.
Oh. Well, I owe you guys an apology. I should never have dragged you into this stupid chain letter.
Oh, don't be cute, Harold. We all know about your little windfall.
Oh, that. Well, I took some Beano. I think it pretty much broke it up. No. The money you got in the
Mail.
I didn't get any money in the mail.
The $100 bill, Harold.
I didn't get I didn't get a $100 bill. I got a bill for $100. Overdue library books.
I hope you're not going to ask us for the money.
No. I always expect something like this, so I always put a little bit of money each week away in my cash box.
Oh, boy.
Okay, we better go.
Uncle Red!
Yes, Harold.
Do you have an explanation I'm expected to believe?
Yes, I do, Harold. You know how you started the whole chain letter thing, which I believe introduced the concept of getting something for nothing. And that was just a slippery slope for us taking money out of your cash box to cover our costs here. So, in a way, this is your fault. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll pay you back. Yeah.
In cash?
Well, cash is government currency, right?
Yes, it is.
So are stamps. Meeting time, where you go? I think we're even. So if my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting. I have a little lesson today, namely that you don't need a chain leader to get lucky, but again, that's your call. And the rest of you, thanks for watching. On behalf of myself and Harold and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge, keep your stick on the ice.
Meeting's coming to order. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit there.
Yeah.
All eyes.
Quando, Omni, Flunkus, Moritati. Sit down. Bow your heads for the man's prayer. I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess. All right, men, this whole chain letter fiasco, as pointed out, we have a real small gene pool in our area. And we gotta warn the young people that if your girlfriend looks like you, there's a pretty good chance you're each giving the same gift to the same guy on Father's Day.